It's Dave Jones for Punch Out Boxing. Pleased to be joined by Tommy Murphy, who will be fighting on TM14's card on April the 22nd. I had the pleasure of introducing you and doing the commentary for your debut fight, Tommy, last year, which, to be fair, I don't think many people could hear much with the crowd that you brought in. Was absolutely chaotic in there in a good way. But how you been anyway? You're back at the York Hall again.
Yeah, I've been all right since then. I've had 3 fights all in all at the York Hall, and now I'm going to have my 4th fight, step up 6 rounds at York Hall on the 22nd of April.
Yeah, I mean, just that night alone, when I was commentating, I had Denzel Bentley with me as well, Dan Aziz. We couldn't hear much because your crowd was just shouting down the rafters, weren't they? It was an absolutely chaotic scene. It reminded me a bit of, and it's early doors yet, but like Nathan Heaney when he brings over the Stoke crowd, or even Josh Warrington when he brings down a Leeds crowd as well. I mean, surely you've got all that support behind you. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, well, all the QPR lot was supporting me, so they're always good. Like, if you know football, they always got good fans. So hopefully they will support me as I progress and obviously get better, and as I get that bigger and more fights, more people get on board. So it's just a bigger crowd every time, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, a 6th round of this time, you're stepping up. What have you done differently this time round to get up to the 6th round equivalent now?
Just obviously doing a bit more in the gym and sparring, the extra couple rounds, running a bit further, just doing more sprints, and I've got an experienced corner man in Alec Wilkie, so I'm just doing what the boss says, and I'm sure he'll have me ready by fight night.
No, absolutely brilliant. I mean, off camera, you were talking about you've been sparring people like Denzel Bentley as well. He'll be joining me for commentary on the 22nd of April. What have you learned from Denzel?
Very valuable rounds with Denzel, to be honest. He was just helping him out, but it's more of a help to me to learn off someone, if I get swearing, someone as experienced as him. It's good because you just pick up little things he does. I know on the telly he knocks everyone out, but he's really classy fighter when you're up close and personal with him.
Yeah, I remember him and Dan were very impressed with your performance at the York Hall. You kind of been it's like home for you now, isn't it? Fighting at York Hall, you're back there for number 4 now.
Yeah, well, it's only up there. Well, in terms of venues, it's the closest one kind of to me, other than like Wembley Arena. So York Hall's becoming like the base for me now. So I'd like to box other places, but obviously I hope for a long, prosperous career, and I get the chance to do that. But right now, York Hall's my comfort spot.
Yeah, it's not a bad venue, to be fair. I mean, looking at the super lightweight division, people are setting their sights on people like Adam Azim, for example. He's had a few more fights than you have. Have you had any running with him on the way up in terms of amateur fights or anything? Or?
No, he was at my amateur gym, Del Youth, for a little while with him and his brother, but I don't know him like personally to speak to. Obviously, he's doing really well in his career, and he's taking over the scene by storm. So nothing but good luck to him and well wishes.
Yeah, it's a really good division, to be fair. The super lightweight division. What's it like with the link with QPR as well? How did you come about with that? Because clearly you're a QPR fan. How did that synergy come about?
I used to go to the games with my dad. My dad took me to most of the games. I had a season ticket there for a while, and then obviously as you get older, I stopped going a little bit, and then I started going again last season, and obviously I turned professional with the boxing, and it just surprised me. Obviously, when you're out, why haven't you been to the games? I've been training and then word gets around that like a local boy is fighting, a QPR boy is fighting, people are getting behind me. So I think it's kind of just stuck now. And obviously I had my shorts the same that color as the kit, and I promote them quite a bit. Obviously I'm a proud fan, and people I must like it, so they support me. So I'm really grateful for it.
Yeah, I think my I wouldn't say claim to fame, but my only running with QPR was when you guys beat Derby County in the playoff final, and I actually had to wear not had to wear, but I was wearing the Derby County shirt on the tube on the way home, all full of QPR fans. Yeah, Zamora kind of put us away, to be fair, which was not good.
I was there that day.
Yeah, so was I. It wasn't good for us, but great for you lot.
One of the best days.
Yeah, I can imagine. But with that as well, when it comes to boxing and football, with that link, is that an easy thing to do? Do you think boxers have to work on that to find the club, or do they have to be embedded into the football first? Because people like Josh Warrington have got it right, haven't they, with the Leeds United thing? And I think I can only speak from what I saw that day, and clearly what I'm going to see on the 22nd of April. That link between football and boxing, if it's done right, it can be phenomenal, can't it?
Yeah, you see, even with Nathan Heaney himself, he sells out the venues now with just like football fans alone. But like, I think, I don't know about embedded in you, but if you're actually a fan and you go to the games and you know people around there, people will come out and support you. Like, I'm not slandering anyone, but there's people out there now all of a sudden support football, trying to do the links, but you can just you can tell who's a fan and who ain't. But luckily, I've been going to QPR for all my life pretty much, and they're like great people and that I've met going down there over the years. There's a few posters of me flying about, and I get messages on social media. Even I think my second fight, I come onto social media and I was just scrolling through, and I was tagged in loads of stuff, and like a woman posted, "Oh, just going to watch one of my friends fight at your cool," and this boy had QPR shorts, and I was joking around saying they're QPR colours until I actually heard that all my fans singing QPR songs. And then I was looking at the comments, and loads of people was going, "Oh, he's a QPR fan, like wish him the best. Oh, that's Tommy Murphy." And since then, I've gained a load. Like, I think that night I had about 300 new followers, but if you was clicking them, it was all QPR fan, lifelong QPR fan, and QPR home and away. So I've got like quite a little following from the QPR people, which I appreciate, obviously. So
yeah, I mean, another lad who was on that card was Jordan Flynn, I believe, and Jordan has moved on to fighting tomorrow night on the Anthony Joshua undercard. Signed with 258 promotion, big following as well. Clearly that's going to be the ambition, right, in terms of fighting on massive cards and big venues and so on and so forth. But do you think as well that nowadays boxers need to have as much social media presence as they do skill? It needs to be a bit of balance of the both, don't they, to sell themselves?
Definitely. Like, it's all good having the talent, but right now, as much as I love boxing, it is a business, the professional game. But the amateur game's a sport, the professional game's a business. So over the years, probably you've seen yourself and how many other people you could ask, there's so many good boxers who never made it because they couldn't sell a ticket or they didn't have the following or backing. But right now, I'm content and happy with how my career's going. My coach and manager, Alex, stepping me up at the right times. I'm sure if I keep winning and looking good and bringing a crowd, someone will have a dabble at me and give me the opportunity, hopefully, to showcase my skills on a big card or in a good venue, or hopefully something comes along.
Yeah, I can honestly see that due to the boxing skill and also the crowd that you bring along as well, because it's definitely there. So again, if anyone hasn't seen Tommy Murphy fight the 22nd of April, it looks like a very, very good card. I'm not just saying that because I'll be commentating on it, but there's talks of Lerone Richards fight on that, Tommy McCart, yourself. It looks like a pretty stacked card, to be fair, and it's good as well for the small to medium sized hall, isn't it? Because it just goes to show as well that Jordan Flynn is going on to fight on the Anthony Joshua undercard tomorrow, live on DAZN at the O2 Arena, and who knows, that could be you next. What sort of fights as a fan are you looking forward to on the horizon? I mean, we've got Tank versus obviously Ryan Garcia. We've got Devin Haney that's going to be fighting. What sort of fights are you looking forward to on the horizon?
I was looking forward to Fury Usyk, but obviously it's the talks are breaking down. But the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight is really appealing to me because obviously it'd be good to see if Lomachenko's still at the level he was operating at. There's so many other fights, even like domestically, that I'm looking forward to seeing. But there's also people that you want to have a big break. I'm looking forward to the Joe Joyce. I don't know how to pronounce his second name. The China
Zhang, isn't it?
Zhang.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that fight. And on the same card as me, I'm looking forward to the Jamie Robertson versus Ben Fields. That would be a good fight because they're both come forward fighters. So, but other than that, to be fair, I like the more domestic fights. I feel like you get more action out of them compared to the top level, because obviously top level you are top level fighters, so you got to do what you got to do. But when it's domestic, I feel like there's more heart on the line and more will to win and more at stake for them, sort of thing.
And what about the big clash tomorrow? So we're getting a few opinions down. So Anthony Joshua returns to the ring after his defeat to Alexander Usyk against Jermaine Franklin. He's unbeaten at the O2. Fantastic record. Last time he fought there was against Dominic Breazeale, which ended in a devastating KO from Joshua. That's what people want to see. That kind of Joshua. How do you see this fight going down?
It depends what Joshua's got left in the tank. Obviously, he's still fairly young, but not in terms of boxing ability. If he wants it, like, he's made his millions of pounds, he's done everything. He's done more than most boxers will ever do in their life. So it depends if he's still got that hunger for it. But if it's the Joshua that they're saying is going to turn up that used to breeze through people, I can see it being a couple rounds long. But that Franklin give a good showing of himself last time out against Dylan White, and they reckon he's in better shape than he was last time. I didn't catch the weigh-ins today because I was in the gym, but who knows? It just, like I said, if Joshua don't turn up, Franklin could cause an upset and maybe ruin his comeback, so to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good analysis. It is all or nothing for Joshua. Hopefully, he does pull it off, and we see him carrying on and going on to bigger things. Because I think there was a comment as well this week that Joshua said where he actually wanted to fight in a big arena, and the O2, he's back at the O2, but it is what it is. And we'll see what happens. But Tommy, where can people follow your journey? Where can people follow you on Insta and Twitter and so on and so forth?
On Instagram and Twitter, I'm under @TMurphy1511, and Facebook is just my name, Tommy Murphy. Absolutely
brilliant. Tommy, look forward to commentation on your show again on April the 22nd, another TM14 promotions card. The card is stacked. Make sure to check out their Facebook page and Instagram page for more updates, and also follow Punch Out Boxing for all your latest boxing news as well. Tommy, all the best, mate. We will catch up soon. No doubt closer to fight night in a few weeks' time anyway. And I look forward to seeing all those QPR fans chanting your name and bringing the house down, so to speak, on fight night.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate you for your time.
Cheers, mate.